I can
Keep going. Hey, BC Pro. It's your boys, Braedon and Caeden. And we're also known as BC Pro. Welcome
Wait.
guest.
Are we actually starting like this? This is like a weird energy.
No, this is how we're starting.
All right.
This is not weird energy. Okay, going back. Hey, hope you're doing amazing. Braedon's gonna start his solo career as a singer, musician, drummer, everything. Fill in the blank. But hey, we're just happy you're joining us. Braedon, give us a little riff before we begin our conversation.
Yeah. Welcome back, everyone. You're welcome. So today, this is episode... Oh, wow. That was almost really bad,
No,
guys.
that's okay. That's okay.
Almost did something. Good thing is pillow. Episode 26.
26.
Right? Everyone in the chat.
Everyone in the chat.
Everyone in the chat.
W in the chat.
W in the chat.
W in the chat.
So episode 26, we're here at it. We had our intro twice. And we're just, I don't know why I'm getting
Yeah, you're getting
barricaded up with a
cozy.
pillow.
What's going on there?
Might get a little sleepy or something. Just move the whole couch. No, I'm excited to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, of course, man. Hey, it's great. It's good to have you,
Imagine
man.
like any other like late TV show. They're like, yeah.
You'd imagine they just
Yeah,
pull
thanks
it.
for having me. Like all the pillows, and that's why we remove pillows from any sets.
Yeah.
But thanks for watching and being here. This episode is gonna be, I think, an episode of interest, joy, variety,
Our passions.
our passions,
Minus music. Are we gonna talk about music? We might talk about
whatever
music.
happens. This is gonna be like it's gonna be like a sprint through life, through passions.
This is gonna be like a
We're
conversation.
gonna talk about passions today.
Yeah. This is gonna be
That's
like
the
a
topic.
conversation we would talk about.
Yeah.
Like on a regular. You are stepping in, and we'll pause for you guys to say something. We won't answer your questions or whatever, but we'll pause.
Like the past we did. Remember that?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah, I
that?
remember that. Yeah.
So grab on, buckle in, have some fun, sit back, relax.
Grab some pillows. Snuggle up.
Pillows, snuggle up. Just it wasn't open. If you're watching this, you would have just laughed.
You would have laughed.
So
I'll begin.
you want to start?
So the
Because
playoffs.
I'll probably lose some viewership
The
with mine.
playoffs.
Don't jump off.
Well, let's first talk about music. I love music.
Me too.
All right, sweet. So that's one passion down.
Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's talk about the NBA.
I love sandwiches.
sandwich down.
All right.
Cereal. I could eat that every. Dude, is there one type of food? Just real fast. Just answer this real fast. Is there one type of like food that you can
Sandwich.
eat? Oh, okay. Mine is cereal, I think.
You can have that every day.
Oh, dude, it's refreshing. It's full of
What kind of milk are you having?
nutritious, huh?
What kind of milk are you having?
You can change it up.
No, what kind of milk are you having?
At my house currently, we have whole or 2%.
What kind of milk are you having?
Did you say milk? What do you keep saying? White.
No, I'm asking what kind of milk are you having?
White milk.
That's not what I'm saying, dude. What kind of milk are you having?
Regular white milk. What milk are you having? Answer that question.
I'd probably have whole.
That's what I said. I literally said I have at my house currently. I have whole or 2%.
And then I said, what kind of milk are you having?
Oh, so which one out of those ones?
Out of any kind of milk, what kind of milk? Are you doing almond, cashew?
It depends on.
Are you having whole?
Let's see. Keep your
2%, 1%, chocolate,
25%. I'm actually
305.
99%.
There's like a recent trend that's been going around of people drinking raw milk.
Raw, like straight from the udder.
I don't know. It's
Is
in a
that what's-
can. It's like in a canister. And it
Ugh.
says raw milk. So I assume it's like literally they just take that and put it in. It like what's it called when it gets old? When it gets old?
Gets old, spoiled.
spoiled. It like spoils really fast. So like when you get it, you have to like have it.
Yeah, that's what I do.
Like real
Every
soon.
morning I pour some cereal, and then I go out to my cow, and I go.
So what kind of milk are you having?
If I could choose, skim. No, I'm just kidding. I'll have whole.
Whole milk, yeah.
Whole milk. But it depends on what cereal. I really like almond oat milk.
Oat milk, yeah. I like that.
That's what I said. That's what I said.
I know.
Oat milk, yeah.
Oat milk, yeah. That's correct. I love oat milk.
Dude, the way that you... Okay. So I really like oat milk. Because I literally...
like thick.
I like it when I'm eating like lighter cereals. So like Lucky Charms. Like the color. Lucky Charms. I like it with toasted
You
cinnamon
like
toast
eating
crunch.
that with a lighter
Lighter colored cereal, yeah.
That's weird.
And then like when I'm drinking or eating like chocolate cereal, I'll do whole milk. Like regular whole milk. White milk.
We were recently at a friend's house. I walked into the bathroom and there was, I think, a pint of an empty chocolate milk. It was an empty pint of chocolate milk.
In their bathroom, yeah.
In their bathroom. Yo, that guy.
Do you not eat in the bathroom? I'm saying like, dude, I'm not saying I eat it in the bathroom.
That's not a thing. You said, you don't eat in the bathroom? That's not a thing.
No, okay, first of all, the way I asked that, I see where it could allude that I eat in the bathroom.
And this is my mind thing. This is my mindset. That's just too... TMI. Not TMI. Sorry. Disclaimer. Whatever.
Warning.
That's just too close of entering and exiting. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, it's like the expressway, though.
I did make a joke one time. If you eat like while on the toilet, it's like you're not having any calories.
That's kind of smart.
But it's not. That's not reality. But for the longest time, I'm like, oh, you could like eat on the toilet, and it's like nothing. Actually,
do you lose calories when you do that?
Listen to this.
Okay.
There's a guy. Oh, I can't believe I forgot the story. So I have a friend years and years and years ago, and him and his sister, they were like yelling at each other. I was over at their house, and they were talking like just going like, yeah, you do this, but you do this. Yeah, but you do this. They go, yeah, you're on the phone all the time. Like you never get off of it. Like you always have the phone with you. They go, yeah, well, whenever you're done outside, your feet stink like horrible. Like I have to throw your shoes away. And he goes, oh yeah? Well, one time I walked in on you on the toilet, and you're eating a Snickers bar while using the bathroom.
Are you
I'm like, why were you doing that, dude? And I think he's the guy's like, dude, it's like you're not eating anything. Think about it. You eat it, and then you have stuff exiting. It's like you're totally the same. It's the best diet. Or like, I'm like,
yeah.
What in the world?
I think he's onto something.
So after that, every meal I eat in the bathroom.
Yeah, dude. That friend with the chocolate milk. I don't know what he probably was sitting, so that doesn't work. Because you have to.
Kind of works.
Oh, we don't know. But speaking of cereal, the NBA is on.
Yeah.
And the playoffs are going. And dude, I think I'm like super invested into this playoff.
I have a question.
I have an answer.
Okay, so you know how at the end of the games they have a conference?
Yeah.
Okay, you get their attention. What's your question? And to who?
It'll probably be to Paul George.
Okay, what's your question?
My favorite. He's the
and
GOAT.
You want him to respond and give you some
First
stuff.
of all, I actually thought about a question, but this was a question for a different person. But do you hear their voices? They're very like there was one person that asked the question, and he was like kind of shaky, and I was like, dang, that's how it'd be. Because he's like, hey, so you had... I'm so sorry. So you had... I think I'd ask Paul George. I'd be like... Because he had 9 points, and he had like 30-something minutes. He's the GOAT. He should be scoring more. And if you think LeBron's the GOAT, they haven't won yet. Losers.
Probably gonna get swept.
Yeah, probably. Hopefully. The Nuggets are so good, though. I would ask Paul George. I'd go, hey, you had 30 minutes and only 9 points. What was your mentality walking into this game? And
you realize he's no longer going to like you as a person.
No. He likes those questions. If I asked Devin Booker that, he'd be super mad.
So you wouldn't like try to like get a quick laugh and then go into a question?
No, they don't do that, dude. I've never. I mean, I
Would
could
you
be the
be
first
that
one.
guy?
Be like, hey, Paulie. So.
Hey, Paulie. I can't even think of a joke. I'll try to plan one.
Hey,
out.
Curious George. So I have a question for you.
See, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm curious, George.
That's funny.
That's good.
Funny. Maybe I'll
You'd
do
probably
that.
be like,
Yeah. Mhm. Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because they're so like have deep voices.
Okay, actually, I have a question for you. For the post conferences, everyone has like a chip on their shoulder, or they're like very very friendly. Like Paul George, he's very friendly. Anthony Edwards, he's very friendly. Would you be, if you lost, would you let the post conference, like, would you have like an attitude in the post conference, or would you just be able to answer?
100% relies on the magnitude of the game.
Okay, let's say that you lost the third game. You're 3-0 right now, or 0-3.
Am I like an important player?
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm one of the.
You're
main...
Kevin Durant.
Okay,
He
I'm
also
not
is-
I'm not having the press conference.
You would say no?
Yeah, no.
Are you serious?
What do I need to talk about him? I'm down 3-0.
Okay. Hey, Kevin Durant. Hey, Braedon.
I'm not there, though.
Yeah.
No, but I'm not there.
I'm asking you.
But I'm not there. Like, I'm not at the press conference.
Okay, this happened to be you're going to get a fine if you don't.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Braedon. I'm so sorry. Hey, Braedon Jack. Hey, so you're down 3 games because you stink. But what is your mentality going into the 4th game? It's at home. You have a crowd. It was very quiet in the stadium. You could hear a pin drop, or you can hear you missed that you brick. What's your mentality walking into that?
Honestly, hamburger, medium, lettuce, tomato, ketchup with some pickles from Cops, and then some custard would slap. Next question.
Thank you. That's how you answer that.
Yeah, get that trash out of here, dude.
My order
I'm
for
not
Chick-fil-A.
there. I
Yeah.
wouldn't even be there.
That's fair. Yeah.
I'm that locked in.
Okay. So
I'm dangerous.
Before,
That's what people call me.
I've heard it actually. They'll go, "Hey, dangerous," and you'd go, "What?" And then someone would point out.
They
the
go,
sign.
"That's dangerous." I go, "That's me."
That's me. I know I am.
I know
That's
I am.
dangerous. I know I am.
Yes, you're right. Welcome. Hello.
Refer to me.
That's
as
dangerous. Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Yes.
Okay. So moving on from the last thing. What's your prediction for the 2? Have you been into the NBA like playoffs?
I just
Okay.
recently retired.
So we are in the press conference.
You said,
anymore.
"Have you been in the NBA?"
Hey,
Yes.
dangerous. Just real quick.
That's me.
So how would you? Who do you think is going to be in the finals this year, and who's going to take the cake? Just sort of predictions.
Man.
I'll start with mine. I want Clippers.
Whoa, that's so different though.
Okay.
Wanting
Okay.
and like
Okay.
thinking is
that's
two
fair.
different
That's
things.
fair. Who do you want?
Who do I want?
Mhm.
I want the Mavs. I want the Mavs in there. That'd
Why
be
do
cool.
you hate me?
And then also
The Mavs and Clippers are versing, by the way, and I love the Clippers.
I want the Mavs in there, and then on the East, I have to say Bucks.
No, it's what you want.
I have to say Bucks.
Okay.
But if Bucks weren't like able to be chosen, who's in the East in the Knicks.
Knicks,
Knicks.
Celtics.
And then Knicks win it all.
Really?
Actually,
That would
no,
be-
I
that'd
think
be
I'd
kinda
rather
fun.
have Luka get one
Yeah,
instead of the Knicks. I've picked the Knicks from the start of the season,
you have.
but that's what I'd want,
Yeah.
ideally. But like, I really would want the Bucks to win it all. But
Did you see Dame Lillard get injured?
is he like out?
Dude, so he jumped. He did a layup, and his foot went like this, and his knee bent out. And he fell on the ground. He was like this, And I was in the car, and I was like, oh, dang it. Dame is out, so it doesn't even matter. So I was like, and so I just kept it on the side. And he goes, right? He's limping off. He's calling for people to help him off. And then he goes, he leaves, and I go, it's done. It's game over. Tyrese Halliburton, the Pacers, they look too good. And then, no joke, after the commercial break, you hear, duh, which is the substitution, and you see Dame just walking Joaquin locked in, and I was like, "Oh my goodness,
They hit him
what
with
just
those
happened?
painkillers.
What happened?" Yeah, dude, they like put a bandage on him.
Yeah,
Bro,
especially without Giannis. Okay, who are you wanting?
I'm wanting the Clippers versus Celtics. I think that would be a great.
And then who are you
game.
wanting to win?
I would want the Clippers to win.
Okay, now take away want.
Okay.
What do you think is going to go down?
Clippers versus Celtics. No, I'm just kidding. I think who is actually going to take the cake? I think it's going to go between the Nuggets or the Mavericks. I think they look the greatest.
You're taking out the Wolves.
Oh, I forgot about them.
They're giving it to the Phoenix right now.
Yeah, but I feel like
Devin Booker, KD, and Bradley Beal.
No, 100%. But dude, with what I'm seeing, Mavericks are Clippers are a great defensive team, but it would be Mavs versus oh my goodness, Wolves. I think Luka would destroy Anthony Edwards. I just think that Anthony Edwards is great. He's fast. He's quick. But Luka hasn't had a problem with like fast guards. He's had big problems with like not Kevin Durant, but he has like big problems with like Paul George or something like that, where he has to lock in. Like Russell Westbrook, he did fine against him and stuff like that. And Luka clutches up.
Yeah.
Luka's like, you just pass him the ball. And Kyrie, for some odd reason, decided to be Cavs Kyrie and just absolutely go off.
Seriously. I think this is awesome, but let's pivot. To something similar.
Speaking of NBA.
No, we're still talking about we're not pivoting that much. We're gonna make it more broad in general. So, for the people that don't know basketball names and basketball, we're gonna talk about the world of entertainment. So I kind of have like two things. I have a bold statement, and then I have like a question. So which one do you want first?
Ooh, I want the hot take.
You want the bold statement?
Yeah.
Okay. The ball is the greatest form of entertainment that's ever been created.
The ball?
Ball.
Like you're talking about any football,
a ball.
basketball.
The ball.
Ooh.
Is the greatest form ever of entertainment ever created.
I would agree with you.
Because the biggest sports in the world involve a ball.
Do you think? Oh, sorry.
The versatility of a ball.
Yeah.
Now there's different sizes, whatever, but there's millions and billions of dollars generated around taking a ball and moving or doing something with it. I just thought about that last night.
So do you think, first of all, that's a great thought. Do you think, all right, so you're saying that if it's movies or TV shows versus sports, people are going to choose sports?
I'm just saying the greatest form of entertainment ever created, I think it is the ball. Because what has been built around it and everything like that, from that one single creation, we've created so much. Like, I was thinking about that last night. I was at a baseball game, and I'm like, wow, like, you know how fast the ball moves and everything like that. And I was thinking about, like, Dude Perfect.
Yeah.
It's like throwing a ball into, like, a hoop. And, like, they've garnered so many millions and millions of people. And then you have, like, a sport like soccer, which is the biggest sport in the world.
3.5 billion views.
Yeah, and what they do with a soccer ball.
Right.
If it's foot volley, if it's foot tennis, if it is soccer, football, if it is keeping it up in the air, if it's just passing. Then you think about American football, how it's all built around about getting this ball into the end zone. You're throwing it, running it. Then there's volleyball. Now there's other like big sports. I don't know if you call them sports though. Like they're sports 100% because you compete in it.
Right.
But like those could also be like known as. No, I'm not going to take it that far, but
you know why I think also is I think it's because as a viewer you can get into it. You don't even need to be in it. You know what I mean? So you can watch basketball and you can be the team. My favorite team is this person. I'm going against this other team, so me and this person are focused on the game.
Yeah.
Like with movies, you can't really. In movies or TV shows or even YouTube videos, you're just watching. You're just like in it. But when you're not in it, but when you're watching like sports, you're in it. You're
Yeah.
like, like cheering, or maybe you're booing your team. The Suns got booed. Maybe you're cheering, or you're like screaming or stuff like that. I just think that you're able to get in it, and that's why I think also it's the greatest.
And like, you know, technology, obviously, movies and TV shows, but I think at some point you can, like, you know, you feel dead, you don't feel like you're moving and stuff. But I feel like, you know, a person incarcerated or something, yes, they would want a movie and like TV shows and internet, obviously, but like to have like a little bouncy ball, like I feel like that could almost go a little bit further. Competitions bouncing it through. I don't know.
Yeah,
that was just like, that's my like bold statement. And then my question is based off the NBA. So we know that professional players, especially in certain sports, make obscene amounts of money, like absurd. I was trying to find another like just
extravagant. That's not
unimaginable about money. So I saw 3 people on the Suns: Bradley Beal, Kevin Durant, and Devin Booker. I think they combined, they're making like 240. It's either 140 or 240 million. Which one should we go with?
We'll go with 240.
Okay, 240. I feel like also that's reasonable, or not reasonable. Again, this is insane. Combined all their things, and I think that combined total is more than, I think they said 14 teams or a number of teams in the NBA, like total salary that they can use to spend.
Oh my goodness.
Just those 3 players.
Yeah.
So the question is like, what do you think about people who play sports making that level of money? And, you know, we play sports on a Saturday morning, doing exactly what they do. They're just a little they're just better.
They're just a little better. And no, I would say they're just taller.
But then it's like, then I think the question is like, this goes back to like, people have like this world they live in and they want something to entertain, and they're willing to pay money for something they're able to entertain.
Yeah. I think,
what is your attention worth almost?
Yeah, I think the amount of money that they're getting is just insane. I think that it just keeps going up because I think I like to look at ESPN and then go see the salaries. So every time the money's just higher, I'm like, what? So it's like kind of cool to see, but also I feel like they are in the mindset of if they get paid less, they are not as good as the people who are getting paid more or worth more. But I think it should be lower. Honestly, if you're getting paid that much, let's say that you are Kevin Durant and you're getting paid that amount of money, being Kevin Durant, would you take a pay cut in order to add more people to your team?
Well, I think it's what part of the season you're in or what are your goals. He's already won 2, 3?
I think 2. Yeah, I think 2.
I think 2 or whatever. If he's let later season, he doesn't care. Stack up all your cash, because when you retire, which for him will be in a few years potentially, then you're set for life.
Yeah,
you know, it's a selfish move, but if you're at the start of your career, and you have no rings, and you're like, I know I can take a cut to get to a place where I can win more championships. Yeah, you would.
I almost feel like if I was getting paid that much money, I definitely would take a cut. No matter if I'm young, no matter if, dude, I would.
Who else is getting that money?
Hopefully another star that comes in. Let's say that I am Kevin Durant or not LeBron James, someone who's like able to score still. No, I'm just kidding. Let's say that I'm like the top of the top, right? I'm Michael Jordan. If I'm getting paid that much amount of money, I would easily be like, hey, talk to my manager, the team's manager, and be like, hey, I want to take a pay cut so you can add more players. And these are the players I want to go for, and let's just do it. Stuff like that. Like, I would take an obscene amount of money off of my pay cut for better players to be with me. Because I could not imagine playing whatever sport you're playing and going the start of the season and no, I'm not going to win. Like, you go and play the NBA to win a championship, or you go to build this great team. And if you're all about the money and stuff like that, then I feel like just do more commercials or something like that. Do something where you're getting paid more outside of the sport, because I feel like if I'm getting paid 250 million, my contract is 250 million for like 5 years, then in the beginning, as soon as the buzzer goes off and it's time to start, I know I'm not winning it. And it's just like, at that point, it's like you're going in knowing you're never going to reach the top. But at the end of the day, you're getting paid a bunch of money. But also, I feel like you don't need that much. You need money to make or get a chef, a gym membership, a gym probably actually, and then be able to just pay for your living, the stuff that you do, and then just do that. But
so would you rather have a full-time chef or a full-time like housekeeper, butler thingy?
Chef. I stink with food, dude. I would eat whatever I'd want. Especially if I had that much money. Oh my goodness. I would spend so much so much money on food.
I was just talking about the other day, I was walking through the baseball park, and it's so expensive to get food there. And I'm like, man, if I was rich, I think I'd be fat. Like, because I would be like, oh, I want a bite of this. I want a bite of this.
Yeah.
And you have so much money, you're just like, I can buy the pretzel and take 2 bites and then throw it away or give it to someone. And then buy this burger, take 2 bites and throw it away or give it to someone. But yeah, it's kind of interesting thought to think about, like, you know, when it comes to entertainment and how much money is, like, because it's the revenue it builds and gets is like they can afford to pay players that much because the amount of money that comes in for entertainment and for sports teams or for movies or something like that, like it can give that money out to other people because it gets that money, it generates that much money. But it's weird to think, it's like, you know, should they be getting that much?
Yeah. Right.
You know, when that money could be, like, you know, pushed elsewhere. And it kind of just makes you think of, like, the thing of, like, if you could ask for however much money you want in the world that you could get, what would be your number?
My number?
Yeah. If I'd be like,
I would need to
whatever
work,
money.
Though. Like, that's the thing, is I would still want to work.
Okay, but how much money, if someone's like, hey, how much money do you want? I'll give it to you. What are you saying?
I feel like the smartest option is just to go as high as possible, so that way money's never an issue. But if, like, it was like, what's the minimum? I think 5 million. 5 billion. I think 5 million, I'd be chilling. But I'd still want to work.
Yeah, you can.
If I'm still working, no, I think I'd do 5 million.
Yeah.
What about you?
For me, my name is Braedon, dude. B for Braedon, billionaire.
Really?
$1 billion for Braedon.
You would say $1 billion?
I'd say as much money as I could take. I'd be like, what can I not? Because, dude, you can still
running. You go, like, you're writing the zeros and you go,
comma.
And, like, no reaction. So you're
the reason why is, like, if I get that, like, the impact you can have on the world.
Right.
And then if I want to work, I can work. If I don't want to work, I don't have to work. But then think about, like, all my friends and family.
Yeah, you're
that
definitely
I could take
generous
care
guy.
of them.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, splurge. And then, like, maybe you build, like, a hospital. Maybe you, like, help, like, set up a whole foundation for, like, building up churches and funding churches so they don't, like...
Right.
They're not, like, having to close down or anything like that. Like, why wouldn't I take all the money in the world and, like, set 100%. It up where, then, maybe, you sprinkle some money in so a certain politician does this or that and stuff like that. But, like, for the betterment of the world. And then also it's just, like, you take care of your parents, you take care of your kids, and then your grandkids. After your grandkids, do you think... So what do you think? How far... So you have a lot of money. How far do you want your money to go down the line? Because after your grandkids... Yeah, I know. Your great-grandkids, like, do you really have a connection with them?
I think...
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Unless you're young.
I think my kids and grandkids... That's, like you're talking about generational wealth. How far would I want to go?
Yeah, because it's, like, at one point, it's like, okay, well, I don't really know you. You know what I mean? It's been like 3 generations.
You don't even know me.
I don't even really know you. I don't even think you know my name.
Yeah, I think I'm with you. Or I don't know if you're with the but I think grandkids, yeah.
Like, I think if I had generational wealth, I think I'd want to go through, like, my grandkids. And then after that, give it to, like, a crazy, like, a foundation that betters the world.
Yeah.
Because why are these, like, great-great-great-grandkids or whatever living a lavish life? And I don't even know, like...
Yeah.
What they're doing with it, what is it for? Do they still have the values that I've instilled?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Honestly, this might be a hot take. I think I would definitely give it to my kids, right?
Yeah.
I'd give them a large chunk. But before I, like, pass on, I think I'd definitely, like what you were saying, I would definitely give a bunch to whatever church whoever church I'm at, or missionaries or stuff like that. Just give it and just fill that. And then that way, because you're right, like, you talk about, like, legacy and stuff like that, and yes, your name is a legacy, and so it'd go down, but I feel like you build a legacy, and if you're building a church, like right now at our church, I would easily support, like, if I passed, I would easily put all my money, I would put all my stock, put everything I can into this church so that way it can build better, because I know that this church is building a legacy that's unbelievably, it doesn't have, like, a cap, or it just has this great potential in order to reach more than what we could even see, like, now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think we could easily reach 2 million people, and people can feel the presence of God and just be absolutely captivated by him. And so that evidently would be where I'd want to put my money, instead of my great grandchildren buying a car that has nothing to do with what the plan is. And we're simplistic guys. If you look at our outfits, well, you kind of look bougie a little bit. Yeezy slides.
This is a free shirt.
Yeezy slides?
These I got from my cousin.
This was a free shirt.
This was a
These
free
are free
shirt.
pants. These are free shoes. Dude, everything I'm wearing, I was given.
Really?
Yeah, this is a Christmas gift. This was a birthday gift. And then this was when we went to Grow.
Oh, yeah.
And then literally...
Your undershirt?
I don't have an undershirt right now. Oh my goodness. I just exposed myself.
No, this shirt is
Dude,
free.
I literally was going to try to go up.
I got it from a convention.
Yeah. See, we're like simplistic guys, so I feel like that question is just too easy for us.
All my money would probably go to, like, you know, giving, and then also, like, just traveling and experiencing
seeing amazing
crazy world stuff. But, like, wanting to, like, better off people's, like, future and everything like that.
Is there I know you had another topic. Is there, like, something you want to say about it?
No. I was gonna bore you all probably with UFC breakdown. And I will. Okay, guys. So, real quick, Jamal Hill versus Alex Pereira. This is a
Jamal
championship.
Hill just lost, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This is like the light heavyweight championship of the world. The guy was fighting. One guy kicked him. Hill kicked Alex. Ended up hitting his crotch.
Undergarments.
Is that okay to say? I don't know. Hits him. Didn't affect him. The referee was coming in. Alex pushes the referee. As he's doing that, he takes 2 steps in closer to Hill. And Hill is completely relaxed, standing up, making sure he's okay. Then they say, and then Alex pushes him and say, "I'm fine." Comes in, flexed, ready to go. Hill then, like, gets back into his thing. They take a step or two. And then also, like an old school boxing trick, you step on the opponent's foot so they can't get away. He stepped on his foot, did a shovel hook, which is like it's a hook and an uppercut, and knocks him out. And so the controversy is, like, should the ref have separated them? Should have got more space? Because after Hill was like, I would have even let him get that close, but there was that confusion, like, what's going on? And gets knocked out. But that's what it is.
I think it was fair.
But also they say
it was
when you're in there,
dude.
Yeah, they say when you're in there, you just got to be, like, always locked in.
Right.
Got ready to go. There's a UFC fighter. He says he doesn't make plans after his fights beforehand because, you know, he doesn't know if he'll be, like, there or something like that, or, like, able to do those plans.
Are you serious?
Yeah. kind of very dark. And I really, nothing bad happens to him. So I don't know. I felt weird saying that out loud.
Yeah.
But that's episode 26. Like I said, it's a wild ride. We talk about our passions, entertainment. We want to keep you guys updated. Hopefully this one was like more laughing. I know we dove in to certain parts a little bit deeper than maybe we should have. Maybe people paying attention. But hopefully you guys liked it. The wild ride. I think this is kind of like throwback to the first episodes. We would just sit down and just riff and raff
But we kind of had a topic this time.
Yeah, passions, entertainment. We had some questions. It was good. But I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Follow us. Be a part of it. Share this with some friends. I hope you guys... Make sure you guys pray today. Have a conversation with the creator of all things, the person that loves you no matter what. And today we definitely filled your curiosity. So write down something you learned.
Yeah.
We talked about a lot of different topics. Write down your maybe thoughts about people in entertainment and how much money they make.
Yeah.
But do it.
And as this episode goes out, we'll be in Kenya. So please, if you haven't said your prayer, please put us in your prayer, the Kenya team. And we have a great time. Hey, see you on the next one. Peace.